A federal agency and a Harlingen shelter talk about hurricane preparations for the predicted upcoming hurricane season. Julia Guerrero with more.
The Federal Emergency Management Agency and Harlingen's Loaves and Fishes urged the community to take proactive steps in preparing for hurricane season. FEMA Public Affairs Specialist Earl Armstrong says the state works with FEMA whenever there's activity forming in the Gulf of Mexico. The state then tells FEMA what is needed to ensure enough supplies.
After the event happens, we're going to work with the state, especially, they're going to see how bad the damage is. And then they may ask FEMA for a disaster declaration.
Once the state requests a disaster declaration, it's sent to the president for approval. FEMA will then step in with assistance or reimbursement for expenses to recover from the disaster. While FEMA helps at the national level, Harlingen's shelter, Loaves and Fishes, helps locally. Executive Director Victor Rivera says the shelter not only helps during hurricane season, but daily.
We deal with lots of different situations, whether it be weather or working with our homeless community, providing meals. Since we're basically a one-stop organization, one-stop shop, as the coin phrase. We do a lot of everything.
The shelter currently holds space for up to 30 women and 35 men, but can house more people during inclement weather.
But in the event of a hurricane, that poses a different population there. It could be anyone that has all the resources available at their home, but their home is maybe not made to sustain the winds and things like that. They come with a hurricane, so they would feel much safer going to a shelter.
The shelter is undergoing improvements, such as updating its air conditioning unit, roof renovation, and receiving a generator from an American Red Cross initiative that helps the shelter run as an official emergency resilience hub. Rivera says the improvements to the shelter will be done in time for this year's upcoming hurricane season in June. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Julia Guerrero.